Hello?
Hello,
Hi, who's this?
this is John.
Hey, John. We're here playing Streets of Rage 2.
Streets of Rage 2. Is that the remake to Streets of Rage?
I don't know the story, so maybe? Back in like the Super Nintendo Genesis era, they were doing a lot of like...
Yeah, I have no idea. Just making shit up.
Okay, so I'll say the first thing right now. I've only really played this game on the Game Gear. I love this game on the Game Gear. One of my favorite games. But they didn't have Max.
That's hilarious.
Max, they just cut... There was only Axel, Blaze, and Skate. That's it. So I think because of that, I'm going to play as Max. I've only played as Max in the Streets of Rage 4, which came out a few years ago and is a pretty good game.
I've heard that. The people that made the remake did the remake did for... I was thinking of different people. Dotemu.
Is that how you say that?
I have no idea.
I always said .emu,
Oh.
but that feels wrong because it's all one word. So
Well, I don't know. It's a French company, apparently. So...
all bets are off then.
Yeah.
B, this game has...
This is a classic. I've only played this on arcade.
and it's also on the...
Back in the ancient days.
Was it in the arcades? I don't actually have no idea.
It was. This game, I think this was.
I know there's
I played Streets of Rage 1 for the... in arcades. That came out in 91, apparently.
I didn't know that. I just played this game on my Game Gear, and I absolutely love beat 'em ups because of this game. I went on to play like all like the Turtles games
This
and
music
like...
is so amazing.
The score written by legendary composer Yuzo Koshiro
And Motohiro Kawashima.
is very good, and they only got Yuzo Koshiro back for like a couple of songs in Streets of Rage 4, which whatever, good enough.
This is legendary.
It's also very 80s, right? Like
It
having
is.
like house music to like beating up dudes in
absolutely.
denim. I don't know. Everything about this game is perfect.
And you just killed a person named Mick K in Galicia,
The beautiful country of Galicia.
and then Joseph.
They're all Joseph.
Altet.
There's a part in this game, we might not get to it because I'm not good enough, where you just fight a bunch of like, that guy out. Oh! Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Oh, you motherfucker.
Wow, signal.
I'm wasting my specials.
This came
There we
out
go.
in 1992. Released for Sega by Sega.
It was one of the reasons why I wanted to own a Sega Genesis.
Oh,
And I got my fix on the Game Gear. Yeah, man, I love the Game Gear. Shout out, like, comment, and subscribe if you owned a Game Gear. Did you ever have a Game Gear, B?
I did not have a Game Gear, so I'm not going to be liking, commenting, or just
Subscribing. You might already be subscribed, so that's unfortunate.
We can unsubscribe until we make that call to action again.
People have talked us to death now on the internet, but the Game Gear was like both backwards and ahead of its time. Because honestly, like, it had a backlight. It was, the graphics were like much nicer than like your Game Boy and your Game Boy Color. I think like it was capable of doing a little bit more. I played like Road Rash on it, Streets of Rage, like all these Sonic games, and fuck, motherfucker.
You don't know Jack.
But also, like, the screen was, like, really weird and tiny. It took, like...
Oof.
Yeah, don't worry.
This one's better left to Jack.
It was about 6... It took about 6 batteries. This is a heated battle.
That's not an insignificant number of batteries.
Yeah, so I only ever played it on, like, with the AC adapter. But I love this game on it, and I love Road Rash and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And part of it was because the score for this game is so freaking badass.
Did you ever, completely unrelated, did you ever have Game Fan magazine?
I did not.
Apparently they were a US and Canada based magazine that rated things out of 400.
Oh.
And they gave this
Fuck you, Famitsu. We're adding a 0.
386 out of 400.
386?
Out of 400.
Man, we should do that. Are you kidding me? That's a great idea.
But they were like, let's give every single category of the 4 we can think of out of 100. And instead of doing the math, we just total all of that out.
Say that again?
You understand? I imagine they were like, these are the 4 categories, and they rated games out of 100 in each category, and then just totaled it up. Ooh.
Do they have like the? Do they do like the?
That was a nice combo.
Listen, Max is a pretty good character. I'm kind of upset he wasn't in the Game Gear version. He's in Streets of Rage 4. I think in Streets of Rage 4 all the characters are in the game eventually, and also like they're old. Like you can play as like the Genesis sprite version of all the characters, which is really funny.
Oh, there's a reason you probably didn't have this magazine. They were apparently pretty racist.
Really? They're a U.S. publication? You said?
Yeah, U.S.
and
and
Canada.
Yeah. Yep. They went defunct in 2000.
Was there a scandal?
Oh yeah.
What is happening to my controller? Oh, well, can't repeat that on this channel. Hey B, my controller's stuck.
The controller's stuck? It looks like he's stuck. He's moving.
Can you alt-tab the console and then alt-tab the console again? We'll be back, folks.
Said. Oh.
I don't remember the last thing I said.
You said that this thing froze. Electra? Is that you, Carmen?
Oh my goodness, what did I do wrong?
Wow, she does not want to be in camera.
So I'll say this about Streets of Rage 4, something it did that was amazing. And I think the latest Ninja Turtles game did this too.
Oh my god.
When you do this shit, the enemies just bounce off the side of the screen.
Yeah.
And then you can keep fighting them, and that just makes the pace of this game so much better. My controller is dead again. Robotoba, she's gonna kick my ass. We're back.
You stopped doing it. You stopped doing the thing.
Which thing?
The drop kicking her off screen. But you started. Oh, nope.
This is the only way to play these games. When I was a little kid, to me there were only 2 kinds of games that I liked to play. There were fighting games and then side-scrolling beat-em-up type games.
Do you have a favorite side-scrolling beat-em-up?
Besides this one, I mean, Streets of Rage 2 is
one.
high on the list. Is this okay? All right, that was a cutscene.
That was a crazy scream.
Yeah, I just killed that lady. Look at them. Look at these guys. Look at these.
Yeah, don't trust those trash cans. Ooh. Just pick up some meat on a platter right out of a trash can. That's safe.
I think genuinely the best side-scrolling beat-em-up game for me. Well, I guess the 2 ones that I just love.
Of a specific era or in general?
In general, like my favorites.
Okay.
Number 1 is these are both games I played at Chuck E. Cheese. Is the X-Men 4-player arcade one?
Yeah.
That game is so awesome. I love it so much. Like, I'm pretty sure Best Buy sells those mini replica arcade cabinets of Barbon. Of shit, he can block. He can block. He's changing the game. He's the only enemy that can block. Oh, that's all good. I have more lives. I thought that game is like the X-Men game is so good. One day when I have the justification for it, I'm definitely gonna buy that arcade cabinet replica. You play Cyclops, Wolverine, Storm,
Nightcrawler?
and Nightcrawler. Yeah.
Nightcrawler was the best.
Yeah. And the other one is the Simpsons, same style game, the beat 'em up. Man, that game is so good.
Yeah. It has a level just like this. Yeah, I think just naming them. The Simpsons one, where you're just Bart.
On the skateboard, just beating the shit out of
yeah.
everyone. Yeah, Marge has the vacuum cleaner.
1 second. We're going to take a moment to pause.
Because my self-control is lacking. Hey, we're back.
Hey, we're back. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, the Bart game.
Do the bark, man. We're talking about the arcade games.
I still really liked... I don't know if it qualifies as one, but Metal Slug.
Not exactly. I love Metal Slug.
They were side-scrollers, but they weren't like beat
they were
'em ups.
shooters,
They were like
yeah.
shooters.
That was more like a Contra-like.
Yeah.
Those Metal Slug games are like... The art style is so influential. Like, I wish I could draw like that. Like, I used to play Metal Slug, if you remember, B, I'm sure you do, at the Pizza Hut near our home.
Yes.
They had like an SNK like multi-cabinet, and I only played Metal Slug. Oh, I saw you coming, too.
I think my favorite has to be Turtles in Time. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
People love that game. That game is good. That game also has a level like this one.
Yeah.
I believe it's also the second level.
Yeah. You ever play an
His name's
arcade game
Fog.
and like go into it having never played the game, and just somehow get really, really far
Rarely.
and have no idea what's going on?
I think in like when I knew how to play Street Fighter, I would fight against the computer and get pretty far. Or like I'm pretty sure was Tekken in the arcades, or is that a fever dream?
No, I think Tekken was in arcades.
Was Tekken 3 an arcade game? You guys need to stop. You guys need to stop. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're just gonna do it this way.
There was a game that was like a top-down plane shooter sort of thing. Not Galaga, but it was because it wasn't in space. You were like an actual sort of like jet plane, shooting enemies down. And I was playing that in an arcade once, and I don't know how old I was, but I wasn't really enjoying it. I was finding it really boring. But I was like, well, I'm going to keep going until I die. And I was playing for like 20 minutes. Because I just wasn't dying. It's like, I would really prefer to not be doing well. And so at some point I just walked away from the arcade machine.
just let it kill you.
It's like, this is not an enjoyable experience. I think I was maybe 9 or 10.
Well, of course it's those shitty like you're not gonna come attack me, okay? Those shitty
they're
arcade
fans
games are
of
the
you.
one. Oh, I think they're fans of him. Hakuyo. Honestly, this move works.
Wow.
60% of the time, all this. Oh,
Oh.
shit! I knew that. So I should have known.
Ryokuro. Frost.
It's all
Man.
good. The other
Hey,
thing
don't
is,
hit somebody from behind
well, I was gonna say
in
this,
that way.
Streets of Rage 4 introduced like a back punch that solves that problem that I was just in, where like guys are just, if you get locked in a combo behind you, you get your ass kicked. I would say my most recent arcade memory.
Every Tekken game pretty much has an arcade machine.
That's good to know. I think I'm almost certain I played Tekken 3 in the arcade then. What I was gonna say though, my most recent arcade memory was about 2016 at the Santa Monica Pier. Fucking goddamn it! I had my former boss who was like, he's a good guy. You know who you are. If you're watching this, God knows why. He was like older than me. I'll say definitely older than me. Although not to say he was an old person or anything.
Definitely older, like.
But
real
definitely older than me.
Like a decrepit.
Yeah, like clearly we're of a different generation.
And clearly, some people were born in the 1800s.
And I thought myself like, oh, I'm a young gamer. Like I can challenge him to any game. And he was like, oh, for real? Like I challenge you to like Galaga high score next time we have like a holiday party. Basically, we would go to the pier.
Oh, that's a bad challenge.
And I was like, yeah, of course, Gramps. Like I could do this in my sleep. You don't know anything about video games.
Oh my god, that's such a mistake, Daniel.
And he would always joke like, you should practice. This fucking guy, I forgot about him.
Never challenge an older person to an older video game.
Well, now I know.
Amateur mistake.
I figured like I know him, like I work with him, like I know he's not gonna be good at Galaga. If I feel it, it must
He
be
was
true.
never a child.
I was wrong. Like I was so wrong. I admit that now. I admitted that to him at the time. I admit that now on the internet. Like, oh, you motherfucker! That's bullshit.
This is OG Vulture.
This is like Vulture mixed with like the
Or what's his face?
what's his name, Rocket
The
Man or whatever.
Fear?
Got him.
Got him.
But anyway, yeah, it was a holiday party, like, or it was like a summer something. We were doing something, and we were at the pier. It was like right before I left that job, and the Galaga machine was there at the pier in the arcade, and I was like, finally, Gramps, I'm gonna, show you. He let me go first, as a gentleman would, and I did okay.
Did he let you win first?
Oh well, he let me go, and then like I thought I did like a decent job. I thought like, oh yeah, like maybe he'll catch up. Like I was like not fully proud of my performance, but I was like I did fine. He got on that cabinet and he mauled me. I mean, he like it was as you described it, B, where you were like bored of the machine and just left. At some point, he's like, I don't need to play anymore. Like I'm so far past your score that like I'm just gonna go to Bubba Gumps and like ignore you. And that's exactly what he did.
You, not the machine, Daniel. You are not worth my time.
That's exactly what he did. Because I talked so much shit. I mean, it was all in good fun, but like I talked so much shit it was probably like for 3 or 4 months, like a long time. And he just let me do it. He's like, all right.
Did you ever think that him telling you that you should get some practice in was him in any way suggesting that he may have himself gotten some practice in?
Well, I thought it was like all in jest, like, oh yeah, you practice too, boss. Like, whatever. Not really thinking much of it. Plus, I think I have a version of Galaga on like the Nintendo DS. Galaga. Or like maybe I have the Namco arcade. I had some, or Konami rather. I don't know. I think it's Konami. Man, he whipped the shit out of me. That was like the one time. Like I've gotten my ass kicked in video games a lot. Sometimes by you, B, as you're well aware. But that was the most thorough ass whooping I ever got in a video game ever in my life.
That's hilarious.
This is a piece of the banger.
So I mean, I guess is this the first time you've played an OG 2D game since then?
Oh no, I definitely have not played Galaga much since then.
Do you guys just go up the stairs?
No, he's right here.
G signal.
You get that G signal?
It's so funny how it's just a signal with some random letter in front. Are they all related?
These must be. I don't know if this. I don't know. It's translated from Japanese, I'm sure.
Oh no, it's a Y signal again.
I don't know.
I thought you already beat Y signal.
Oh, that man is a Y signal. That's his fighter class.
His gang designation.
This game does have gangs.
Yeah, and these streets full of rage.
Boy, Max makes this game way fucking easier than my normal character, Axel or Skate.
This looks fun. Galcia. Too brash.
How long is this guy standing here? You son of a bitch.
Is that Ryokuro again?
Martin? I have no idea. I'm gonna find out though. It's Suzaku.
Suzaku.
I'm sorry, dude. This is not gonna be a fair fight. You have a block. Like, no one in this game has a block. You're basically a god if you have a block move.
Have you ever watched the completely unrelated Streets of Rage movie?
What? Is it a live action movie or animated?
Live action. It's legitimately completely unrelated. But it came out later.
It's called Streets of Rage?
It's called Streets of Rage. It's a 1994 action crime film.
Sega didn't get mad at this?
Directed by Richard Elfman, Danny Elfman's brother.
Oh boy.
Who directed the wonderful, not suggesting anybody go out and watch it, Forbidden Zone. Have you ever seen that movie?
What is that?
That is a terrible, terrible film.
Did he do that before or after Streets of Rage?
You know what? I'd say it's a cult classic. Let's call it that. Let's call it that. Oh, that came out in 1980. So before this game. It is...
Come on, man.
It is an absurdist musical fantasy comedy.
That sounds like a kind of movie Tommy would watch.
Probably.
Got the katana.
Speaking of Elfmans, have you ever listened to or seen Oingo Boingo perform?
Listen to, yeah, sure. Seen? No. I've never watched like a music video and obviously not seen a live performance.
Ugh. You gotta watch Oingo Boingo.
But didn't I just do this?
Or The Mystic Knights of Oingo Boingo. Is this like a bonus level for being awesome?
Well, that's kind of different, I guess. There's more Galcias and Donovans here. Boy, that guy is like calling someone a Chad. That guy's a real fucking Donovan. Oh, it's definitely different because
I think this guy's really more of a Glacia.
El Lisa. Do you think that's Lisa from
No, it's
from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Yes. What is his name? Bino?
We're gonna find out in a sec.
By Donovan. Oof.
It's his name is Bino. Oh my goodness! No one talks about the names of characters in this game enough. Because I'm pretty sure 4 like cleaned it up. It's like this guy's name like Thug 2 or whatever, or like they all have like normal names that you would expect.
That's unfortunate.
But maybe not.
Hey, do you know what consoles Streets of Rage have been released on?
Like every console probably,
Yeah, including what?
including the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, and what else?
We're counting
Well, Streets
the
of Rage,
series.
Streets of Rage 1 and 4. Yeah, what consoles have
There's
Streets
like
of
those
Rage 1
Sega
and 4 been
collections.
released for?
Those Sega collections have
Here,
all the Streets of Rage games.
I'll give you a hint, Daniel.
Fucking
What
Beano.
controller are you using?
Seriously? I'm surprised the
Yes.
Stadia shut down with a classic like this on it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oof.
What?
This is a very different game. Are you an alien?
I don't remember this at all.
You should get that totally safe to eat meat.
That one had a katana in it.
Oh, that one has money. Is this Predator? Have you seen Predator 2?
Predator 2?
Have you seen any of the Predator movies?
I've seen the first Predator.
Predator 2 is a weird movie. Not very good. Nowhere near as good as the first one. It takes place in LA.
There's a video game like
With Bill
that.
Paxton.
Oh, that's cool. I think we've talked about this movie before. There's a game I believe it's on the PS2 called Predator Concrete Jungle
Yes.
that I
never
did
played
play.
It. I never played it.
It was a game that like somebody gave me that I'm pretty sure like a kid at school was like trying to get rid of it, and they were just like, "Do you want this?" Like, and I was like, "Yeah, sure." It was a bad game.
It reminds me, whenever I saw it, it looked just like the Blade game. Or like aspects of it, like it looked like it was made by the same people that made the Blade game.
It might have been. That was back in the old days when these licensed games were just like poo-poo for everybody.
Poo-poo for Cocoa Puffs. 'Cause that's a phrase.
Get that P signal. Come on, Jonathan. Oh, I'm sorry. His name is Brown. All right. These guys are pulling a game fan right now.
Why are there...
I
Why is there an alien ship in this? I don't... Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's been all sorts of story stuff we've been skipping. All sorts of... Whoa. Vehelits? Vehelits? What is going on?
Oh my goodness. It's all good. I have one more life.
Can you beat him?
Probably not. I'm not good at video games.
Where does this come from? Is the rest of the game... Which I've never
What the
played
fuck? I
anymore,
used my
is-
special.
If the rest of this game isn't you fighting aliens, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember this at all. I think Streets of Rage 2 on the Game Gear got me. There's like a boat level after the bar level. So this is not familiar.
A random ninja. Okay.
Well, those alien pods had to get their katana from somewhere.
Oh, are all of the people that you're fighting actually being possessed by the aliens?
It's Blanca.
Oh, whoa.
Holy
No,
shit.
it's Zamza.
Listen, this motherfucker.
Wow.
All he needs is an electric attack, and he's our friend Blanca.
He also looks like the Guado
Oh yeah, absolutely.
from Final Fantasy
Final
X.
Fantasy X, yeah, absolutely.
Come on, you can do it. Wow, you're getting awfully close to it. God. Come on. That is
Got him.
the one problem with these games is the plane you're fighting on isn't always clear.
There's so much like animation priority, like you have to really like be careful when you punch. Wow. Okay, this is the boat, right? This has got to be the boat. Sega Stadium. This game is so fucking good. This game is so fucking good.
Yeah, but there's like 2 enemies. 2. Let's say be
you
nice
talking
and
about?
say like 5.
There's
Plus the alien.
Galcia. There's Knife Galcia. There's Brown, also known as Jonathan.
There's Signal wearing different colors.
They're Knife Galcia, or I'm sorry, Brash.
Nash.
Brash Ketchum.
Do baseball.
God damn it. Do baseball? Do you even do baseball, bro?
And there's Disneyland plus.
That guy's just gonna kill me. Yeah. Fucking.
Was it like Tokyo Disneyland back there?
Oh yeah. I always think about in My Hero Academia where
You always think about My Hero Academia.
where with the Tokyo Disney where they're like they could say Universal Studios Japan because their training was called USJ, but for like I forget whatever they call it, the acronym is for Tokyo Disney. They couldn't say it.
Yeah.
They could just use the acronym.
Did you just like have one life? No, you're done.
This is it.
All right, guys.
Hey, Stage 4, not bad.
Not-
Streets of Rage 2 is a classic. Everybody should play this game.
It is a classic. Everyone should play this game on original hardware.
They should fight Galcia and Brown and
Signal,
Signal and that ninja.
Zamza,
Classic characters. And Zamza, of course.
and Vahelitis.
Hang on, put my name in.
I'm gonna put in, yeah, F. O.
Yeah.
Foxed. Well,
Thanks, folks.
thanks, folks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.